Happy morning, dear friends. Here's yours, Dr. Rajanta. Welcome to Demystify with Ajay. Dear friends, last week we discussed about pandas. Yeah, from the basic of creating a series object, and of course we have created our own data frame from the scratch, mainly using pandas. And of course we discussed something related to merging more data frames together. That is to have a better view and understanding of the data. And yeah, dear friends, here sometimes we might only want to consider a particular subset or group of specific column. So this is where grouping and sorting comes in. So segmentation is a really powerful way to extract insight about a particular group within our data set. For an example, yeah, we can just specify as like customer age groups or geographic location or types of a product. So it allows us to break down a big piece of data into smaller or more manageable component. So that is way we can more easily analyze and identify the key features and patterns about that particular segment. Yeah, dear friends, today we are going to look at some of the technique that you can use to group and sort your data that will take your data analysis to next level. And rather than just directly going into group and sorting alone, yeah, I want to add up with a specific data which it just gives or discussing about date and time related to a date and time model. Okay, so let me just start it. So here starting it with an import, that is necessary libraries. Of course, here we are just going to use pandas as PD. And of course, I am just going to specify something related to this date, time, that I just import from daytime. Okay, so execute it. Okay, now let me just go into the data. So here it is all about a gun violence data. Dear friends, actually this data, it is all about the specific feature on to date and time. Okay, so for that I'm just including it. So let me just load the data as it is a CSV file. So let me just make use of read underscore CSV. So here it is. So okay, so let me just have a view of that data by using the head. Kindly observe here, dear friends. So this data, what it just gives us about the information of this data set, gun violence data, it is. So kindly just observe, it is an incident ID. So some incident happened mainly related to this gun violence. So that incident, each and every incident here it is specified with an ID number. So that is the incident ID. And when it happens, so that is specified under date. And where it is happened, so of course it is subdivided into three future as like mainly towards the address and only the state, and here city or country it is specified here. And rather than that, of course, we have two more columns, two more futures, that is number of killed and number of injured. Okay, as I have already specified, yeah, we are just going to make use of this date data. Okay, so date and time by using date and time module. So let me just explore something related to this. So kindly just observe, dear friends, here from this date. Okay, so from this date, what I am just going to extract. Of course, kindly just see here what we just get from here. Of course, we are able to separate it as like a month or a date or a few year, or sometimes this can be date or month, and here it is year. Why it is year? Of course, we are having four numbers, 4 digit, and of course the previous two maybe MMDD or DDMM. So it is according to the format which it is specified towards the exact date and time according to the data set. Okay, so sometimes when we just make use of this particular data, we have to see on to which record or which data record this has happened. And of course, this exact data, it is extracted from data records, the gun violence incident in the US between January 2013 and March 2018 inclusive. Okay, so here we are making use of this data. So of course, what would be DDMMYYYY, and this is what the state. And till now, I'm just specifying only about the date. Where is the time? Of course, sometimes we can also explore time with the same functionality as like minutes, seconds, and not only that, of course, we are also going to have the hours, minutes, and seconds. So that is what usually the time format would have. Okay, now from this date, I'm just going to extract something. What can be? Of course, it is related to date, and not only that, to which month, which day, which year, and furthermore, one by one, let me just explore. So first of all, to extract that date and time, I want to convert it towards date time. From where? Of course, it is from the data where exactly it just has the date attribute. Okay, what we can extract? Of course, we can extract an year, or we can extract the month, we can extract the day which it is, even though day of the week we can able to extract. Okay, so from where? Of course, from this date and time. Once after, with this model, we are just going to able. Okay, once after, then what we are going to do is, yeah, we are going to create a separate column, and we want to include it into this data frame. Okay, so yeah, so let me just do one by one. I'm just creating the data with the column as like year, and from where I'm just going to extract. Of course, it is already there here in date, and with the functionality of DT, one second. With the functionalities of DT, I'm just going to extract only the year. Okay, so here we are making it from the year. Okay, next, what it is? Yeah, we are just going to take it from the date, and let I just give the month, and that is also with the same data and the future date, and it is date DT and towards the month. And what about next? Yeah, it is also from the day. So data frame data, and the column is day, and here we are just going to extract it from the date future and dt dot day. So we have extracted year, we have extracted month, and of course extracted the day. From where? From the date future, and it is done by using to date time format. Okay, not only that, we are also going to extract a day of the week by the same format which we have used previously. And kindly just observe, dear friends, and here dt and with day of week, and of course towards this parameter we don't have any underscore, so to make as a column I have just given the future, that is the column name like this. Okay, now I just want one more information, that is, yeah, when we just combine this number of killed or number of injured, yeah, we can just combinedly take it as a particular summation of the column, that is total victim. Okay, so this is happened by using data as en killed, and lastly it is all from data n injured. Okay, so now let me just have a look on to our new data frame data by this. Okay, so on just viewing, let me just have it here. So of course we just have some warning related to the formats. Sometimes this also would be happen. So if you exclude the warnings, yeah, surely it would be very easy for you to extract the data. And yeah, here we just get the exact. So year is 2013, month of course 1157. Okay, and kindly observe, dear friends, here actually when the data was first of all loaded, I just want to explore one thing. So it is 7/1/2013, but when on after making towards this conversion, what I just got is the month is 7. I think you are able to see here, and here also the date format which is converted, here also it is month as 07. Okay, so that is the exact warning here I just got. Okay, by using this phrasing, this is DDMMYY. Of course I just got the exact error with the same, but anyhow let we just have used the same data. But here we want to discuss about the concept. So kindly whatever be the month or day, okay, so let me just go with the concept towards this date, month and year. Okay, now kindly just observe, dear friends, here how the exact week is there. So week, it is 1 1 1 2 and 0. Are you able to observe anything from this day? Here we just have 0, and here it is starting with stating as 1 and 2. So obviously sometimes when we just make use of this as like a day and date and time, sometimes your calendar month can be starting from Monday, sometimes it can start from Sunday. Okay, it is apart from your system wise this configuration. Okay, now I just want to give something towards this. Here I'm just going to replace the numerical day of week with a text, with a object oriented that is a string text. So kindly just observe here, you can make use of the mapping functionality. So here what I'm just going to give is, kindly observe, dear friend, instead of this day of week which it is in a numerical value, I want to convert it into the text as I have already specified. So the same thing, data, and this is what here I'm just going to give a mapping functionality where each and every data for each and every key value I'm just going to assign a main functionalities value. So kindly observe here what would be the thing. If here it is starting as 0, okay, I have to give a key for 0, 1, 2, of course for 3, sorry, it is 3, 4, 5, and lastly it is 6. Okay, now you can just state it as from Sunday, or you can just state it as like a Monday. So it is up to your wish, however you are mapping it. So let I just start it with as a Monday, and what you wish, of course you can just give it. So it is up to you, and I'm just going to give it as this is 1 as Tuesday, and here it is Wednesday. Let I just proceed it with Thursday, Friday, and last but not least it is Sunday. Okay, so now again let me just have a look on to the head now. Okay, what we just get. So here we just observe, able to observe what we have converted. Yeah, it is executed as the thing. Okay, now let me just explore something related to the data, whether any null values is there or not. So yeah, previous session we have just discussed, if I just want to look for any null, yeah, you can just go with is null functionality, and if you want to have the count, yeah, you can just go with the sum of. And when on just viewing it, of course we have a null only there in the address. And yeah, from which record? So let me just, I think we didn't know what it is, the shape. So let I just have, so here we have from among 2,39,000 records, 16,000 records has been missing within the data as address. Okay, fine. So now, yeah, we are going to discuss on about grouping. So dear friends, actually to group data mainly using Pandas, of course we use the keyword group by, that is the group by operation. So to have a recall value count function that we covered previously, we can also replicate that function, that is does using group by function. Suppose if we want to count the number of cases for each day of the week, if I just want to specify as each day of the week, because previously only we are just seeing onto this day of the week. Okay, if I just want to go with that each day of the week, yeah, I can just go with value count. Okay, so by using the value count function, let we just have it. So we can also accomplish this by using the group by functionality. So see here, when I'm just making with value counts, yeah, we are just able to get this as like Sunday. It is we have 36,000 records among the exact, already I have just specified this exact data. It is from 2013 to 2018. So yeah, that is what we are discussing. And in that, each and every Sundays there would be some, not each and every day. So some Sundays there would have some incident related to this gun violence. And towards that, we have the count as like 36 events happened. Okay, so let me just make use of as like group by functionality. And dear friends, for count, it would not matter much which column we apply the function to, because actually see we are here I have used the columns which we want. It is you can go with how many victims can be there or how many incident happens. So here we don't have the total summation of that is incident, rather than we have the total victim functionality. So if I just specified like this, we don't know whether it is a total victims or total number of incident. Okay, even now I have just specified maybe it is as a number of incidents. Okay, so now let we just specifically make use of this group by function. So kindly just observe here, I'm just going to make use of data frame, and there I'm just going with group by. To which column? Yeah, towards this day of the week column. What do you want? I just need the total victim. So in the sense, so one thing I just want to specify one, kindly just observe dear friends. Here, when on just making towards the group by functionality, okay, so the first one, it should be the first key, and in such a case, the first key, it has to be in parenthesis. Okay, so it has to be in the parenthesis, and the second, it has to be, the second key has to be in the square bracket. So kindly just observe. And what do you want? Of course, I just need the count. Okay, so let me just have the count. And observe here we are making use of group by function, and the first key, it is to make the main feature, and from that what you want to be listed. And observe dear friends, yeah, so here the Friday, it is 32,825. Of course, it is what here it is specified, but anyhow, the mainly what we expected, it is the total victim. From that only it is just specifying. And when on just making it towards other than the grouping, so see here we got only the day of the week. What is this exact data it is of, whether it is an incident or whether it is towards the victim. So here we just got it exactly. Okay, so in order to differentiate more, because here it is value counts. Okay, so it is started from the highest towards the lowest in the previous one, and here we just got it in the manner of Yeah, of course, it is in ascending order of this day of week. And dear friends, actually there are other function other than this count that you can apply to a group. We have converted them in one of the last is aggregation functionalities, I think so, in the Pandas series. Okay, so here if I just want to have something related to, let me just go other than this day of the week. Okay, so by using this group by function, kindly just observe data dot group by. Okay, let I just go with the state, and I think it is in lowercase only. So if it's so, yeah, it is state lowercase, and here let me just take it with the same total victim. Okay, so if I just want to go with the sum functionality, dear friends, actually here what we have just seen is what are the total number of victims for this gun violence for each state. Okay, so here what we have done is we first group the number of victims by state, then sum them all under towards this each and every category. So when we just go towards under the state functionality, so see here, yeah, here what it is the same thing, the state that has been in ascending order, and we just got the total victims here, list of the total victims. So this is how we can just explore. And not only this, dear friends, suppose if we would like to compute a bunch of different function to group simultaneously. So yeah, of course we have already discussed about this aggregation function. So let I just include that too towards this. So here it is in group by, and I just rather than, let me just go with the month. So I just want to explore it in each and every futures. So it would be very easy for you to understand. Okay, now let me just go with aggregation, and here if I just want to go with so many things, so let's work out with the average or minimum and maximum number of victims for each month. So as I have already specified here as a month, so let me just make use of it. Okay, so instead of making that, I just need this numpy also. So to make an numpy as np, so yeah, let I just give it. So numpy towards the mean value. So if you want the minimum, if you want the maximum, yeah, you can just explorer, and let we have the list. So here it is. So this is the exact month. So from January till December it has been specified. And dear friends, kindly just observe, we are getting here, we worked out with the mean value, minimum is 0, no incidents also it has happens, no? So that is minimum 0, and what is the number of maximum. Okay, next yeah, we are just going to make use of the sorting. Okay, so dear friends, we can also sort a series in ascending order or descending order, of course by using the function sort underscore value, that is the function. And how come we can use the same, let me just make use of previously where anything we have just given. So let me just take, okay, so let I take this particular thing. So summation we have given. Defaultly we just got this state as like ascending order. So let me just take it towards this number of or total number of victims. Let me take that particular data in an order. Okay, so ascending or descending order. So for that, let me just go with the short underscore value. So that is what I have already specified by using that function. Okay, and here one particular information which we want to make it is ordering. That ordering, whether it is ascending order or descending order. If we want to make use of ascending order, nothing but the thing, dear friends. So here it is ascending order, we have to give whether it is true or false. If I just specify false, or of course it is all about a descending order. So in such a case, if I just specify like this, kindly observe, dear friends, here we are getting it in descending order. The value, total victim value, is in descending. Okay, so we just got this, we got it here, Okay, so let me just make one more. Any other thing? Yeah, so here we just make use of this data month wise. Okay, so let me have the count of that total victims. Okay, I just want it in sort values. And what is that? Ascending. If you want it in ascending, yeah, just kindly provide it in ascending is equal to true. If you want to make it in descending, provide ascending is equal to false. Okay, so here number of gun violence cases, that is in each month from lower to higher, it's just going to display. So from lower, the value of lower, so here it is lower, and higher it is just displaying. Okay, yeah, dear friends, this is how we have discussed with all the main functionality of Pandas. That is, Pandas is in the sense, yeah, we have just made it a group and a sorting today, and of course we have already done with the combination of data frames. So what's next? Of course, there are so many things that has to be covered before diving into machine learning. Yeah, tomorrow we are just going to discuss onto an interesting topic. So kindly, dear friends, I think so this exact video would be interesting. And yeah, here we have discussed only the samples and sample informations with this particular data. Yeah, you can also explore more in more such as like a data or any other thing. If you encounter any errors or any other issues related towards this date rather than date and time functionality, yeah, kindly just put it in the comment box. We also discuss it in further coming sessions. Okay, so happy learning, dear friends. Thank you.